The monster in me won't let me sleep tonight.
In my mind, emotion is what starts the pain. It's what makes you eat poorly.
Some days I just want to crawl in a hole, and some days I just don't know what to do with myself. Sometimes I don't want to get out of bed.
The monster in me.
I eat because of emotions. I just emotionally eat.
Usually say I look pretty, but I feel like I can never impress someone or I can never look good for anyone.
Of what people might
To get
say.
more fit and into better shape, I have to do something else than what I was doing before because it wasn't working.
I think my biggest fear is that even with 8 weeks, I still won't be good enough.
Into the light.
I always feel very self-conscious, so I try to wear jeans and like long-sleeve shirts. And then when I realize that that's not gonna help anything, I just feel even worse.
You are what you are. You get what you get. Deal with it. I don't want to be fat anymore.
Parents send their kids to us to fix their kids. Their kids aren't broken. It's the lifestyle we're leading.
Childhood obesity rates have tripled over the past 3 decades in the United States. This complex medical condition is alarming because it places young people on a path towards a lifetime of serious health issues. Obese children now suffer from adult diseases, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. But the hidden damages caused by poor self-esteem, bullying, and depression can be just as dangerous. For one registered nurse, reversing this course has become her life's work.
Not everybody wants to be here. Some of you fought your own kids to get here. Some of your kids fought you to get here, but you're here. This is the wake-up call that says something in our life isn't working, and we better darn well figure it out.
Each summer, a group of campers arrive at Camp Jumpstart with the hopes of losing weight. But that's not why Jean Hilsing founded the nonprofit in 2003. She did it because she recognized that obesity isn't just the cause of their pain, it's a symptom.
So I started my career as a registered nurse. I have a master's in education, so I'm an educator. I was so disturbed by what I saw. We saw 4-year-olds with cirrhosis of the liver. We saw 8-year-olds having strokes. That was never seen in my generation.
Jean and the staff of Camp Jumpstart will spend the next 2 months helping these children to take back control of their emotions, their health, and their lives.
Weight is just a symptom. There's something else going on.
I eat junk food, I eat comfort food. I've been eating a lot these past few months just because my parents were getting divorced and that was really hard on me. And I started eating a lot of food and it didn't help.
To work through their feelings, the young campers engage in therapeutic exercises. In one, they write a letter to the source of their pain so they can confront it directly and begin to move on.
Dear divorce, I don't like it when you kill relationships or you smash a family to bits. I feel guilty for you affecting me because I sat there and let you slowly break my heart. Sincerely, Emma.
Often unequipped to cope with difficult life circumstances, kids can turn to food for comfort. This emotional eating reveals obesity as a symptom of deeper issues at work.
Whatever's gotten you to this point, whatever reason that you use food, whether it's because of divorce, separation, adoption, whatever it is, loss of a loved one, whatever the reason for that food as a coping mechanism has to change.
To help break them of the coping habits they've developed to deal with these challenges, campers have to step out of their comfort zone. One of the biggest challenges is being away from home, and it can be overwhelming.
I think I was ready for this, but I don't think I am anymore. Well, I think being away from home for this long is gonna be pretty hard for me.
All of us parents want the best for our kids, and as adults, we all know life's not so comfortable. That's where we grow. So we do let kids be uncomfortable. It's important for a kid to be uncomfortable.
I thought I could maybe do 4 weeks, but I'm not sure because it's getting a little hard.
In addition to their difficult family situations is the pressure to be perfect. Unequipped to handle this, they often hide their feelings to cope.
My dad passed away 4 days before I came here. I was very much debating not to come. And then I realized my dad would have wanted me here. This is what his dream for me was.
Of color wars. To be her age and to lose your father right before camp, I can't imagine having to deal with that.
He wanted me to be the perfect little girl. My stepsister, I think in his eyes, she was the perfect daughter. When my dad passed away, if you want the honest truth, I was a little bit relieved. He used to always say, I love you, I'm proud of you, but you know you can tell. You can tell when you know they're not proud.
Everyone, get to the end zone. Here we go.
Bullying has always been a problem, but the increase in childhood obesity has made it worse. Today, heavy kids are more than twice as likely to be bullied than young people of normal weight. This kind of ridicule leads to deep emotional scarring.
Hike.
I've been bullied ever since kindergarten. I was gaining weight at a young age. I just ate my feelings away and I gained more weight. Well, there's my first school, and I literally walked in one day, and one of the older kids came up to me and said, "Why are you so fat?" Hurt my feelings. I said, "I don't know." Went home, cried. Boys are more upfront about it. They say it more to your face, and they think they're kidding, but they're not. Whereas girls, they sort of do it behind your back, and if they make fun of you, they want to make fun of you. They don't just do it for laughs. My experience was they said, "No one will ever like you. You're too fat." I believed it every second.
Remember that old sticks or stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me? Nothing farther from the truth.
Overcoming the effects of bullying is complicated. Here, kids are encouraged to confront their pain rather than hide it. They're also taught tangible ways to combat it, like empowering body language and self-defense techniques.
The kids learn in this safe environment to be supportive of each other instead of critical of each other. And if you get a summer of that, it does heal a lot of wounds. So tell me what your time was.
13:33.
And what did you have the first time?
25:55.
Whoa, that's incredible. I am so proud of you. Look how far you've come. That's got to feel good, yes? Just wait. I mean, you'll be running with all those football guys. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go over there and cheer for everybody else now.
Obesity runs in my family. I just never really thought about losing it. I just accepted it being obese.
Max came in and he was going to be the class clown. But just like most class clowns, once you put them in an environment and that mask is lowered, then you're able to deal a little bit deeper with what's happening with them.
It's very difficult being overweight because, you know, you have bullying, you gotta be self-conscious of yourself, you gotta kind of put yourself in a bubble, you know, avoid other people because you don't know if they're gonna be nice to you or mean to you. I don't know which ones are friends because the next day they could turn behind me and like make fun of me because I don't want to be bullied. I actually want to stop bullies.
When overweight kids are bullied, their mental health becomes a cause of serious concern. They suffer disproportionately from depression, anxiety, and feelings of helplessness and hopelessness, potentially leading to suicidal thoughts.
I've never really felt like I was worth anything. For the last 6 years, I've been battling with depression. I've tried to commit suicide 3 times, and it was all because I was being bullied, and people always told me that I wasn't worth it. And then I just started to believe it, and now if anybody ever tells me I'm worth it, I never believe it. I just stop and think, what happens if I'm not here anymore? Would anybody care?
The counselors, therapists, and Jean work with the campers to rewrite their own stories, to replace their hopelessness with self-worth. With challenging activities, campers learn the skills to chart a new course, no matter how daunting the path may seem.
Given where you are in life, lots has happened to you. At this point, we close the chapter to that old story, right? You started thinking about that new story. That new story begins right now. This is where you start running and you never look back.
Before I was like, I didn't really feel like I was worth it. When I came here, all the love that you got and all the support, ever since then, like I felt like I deserved to feel worth it.
While the kids continue to work on their emotional health, they are challenged to engage more fully in the world around them, both with people and their environment.
I will need your phone and charger.
This means giving up their phones. Campers are restricted to 1 hour of screen time per day.
There's definitely a link between childhood obesity and screen time. So many of our kids now are overprotected. They stay in, we don't let them play anymore, and they are either on the television, they're on some type of gaming system.
Go home from school, sit on a computer, on the internet for the rest of the night, go to bed. That was my life.
Am I really that addicted to my phone? At home, I was probably watching TV from the time I got home to dinner. And then I would bring dinner back to my room, eat dinner in front of my TV while I'm on my phone, turn off my lights, get in bed, and leave my TV on all night.
We teach kids how to connect again, and it's about a human connection instead of a technological connection.
At one point, I was like, I don't even need my phone anymore. I know that without my phone, I've been a lot more active.
Now that I've been here for 8 weeks now, I don't really miss it much.
You ready?
Yes. Yep. Let's do this. Don't make me fall.
Uh-oh.
The camp's philosophy links physical well-being with emotional well-being. Many of the kids are used to only sedentary activities, and they struggle to adapt to an environment that requires so much physical activity.
I was trying to exercise, but I just couldn't get myself up and moving. I go to the gym sometimes and walk on the treadmill, but that's about the extent.
So many of the kids come and they think they're supposed to work out. We have activity, not exercise. What 10-year-old knows how to go to the gym to exercise?
Here, we have to get up and moving if we want to stay with the group. And it's helpful that other people do the activities with us.
Good job, Saul.
634!
It hurts a lot, but it's worth the payoff to become a healthier person.
Grab a helmet and get a bike from me.
So many of our kids can't even ride bikes. I think that's a rite of passage of childhood, but I can tell you, once a child learns how to ride a bike, the self-confidence, the self-esteem boost like you would not believe.
Hey, babe, you get up on the seat. I got you.
I can't do it, and I felt like so lightheaded and my stomach hurted.
Okay, you ready?
And the counselors came in and like she kept on saying, keep on going, keep on going. I just kept on going.
We had some people afraid here about falling off. What happens? So let's say you do fall off. And what do you have to do next?
Get up and back up. Get back up.
And in life, when we fall off or do something wrong, what do we do?
Get back up.
Get back up. So this is exactly like in life. We just gotta keep trying. Because I know some of you guys are uncomfortable, but life's kind of uncomfortable sometimes. But that just means we have to keep moving and keep looking forward.
What's for lunch? Yay, great day.
Proper nutrition also plays a vital role in combating obesity. It's important to help kids establish new, healthy eating habits that they can sustain into adulthood.
People are busier nowadays and they want to do stuff fast, so they go to like McDonald's saying, oh, this is a meal, but it really isn't.
I ate a lot of cereal and peanut butter. I didn't have many vegetables at home, not many fruits or vegetables.
The problem is our society doesn't know what true nutrition is.
My favorite thing is the nutrition class. You learn about how to eat right and how to know what you're eating. And you get advanced nutrition where you go in the kitchen, you actually start cooking and doing recipes and all.
So our philosophy with food is that we really do look at nutrient-dense foods. Food is fuel, and your body has to run efficiently. Literally, the kids do leave here now with different taste buds.
I gotta teach my little brother what to do, and I gotta just get my life on track so I can help to get their lives on track.
These kids become healthy ambassadors for their families and maybe even their communities. Do you have meds?
The medical consequences of childhood obesity can be deadly. Being overweight leads to high blood pressure, heart disease, asthma, sleep apnea, and type 2 diabetes. In fact, 3/4 of the kids arrive at camp with pre-diabetic symptoms.
I don't want to end up with diabetes like my grandfather has, diabetes like my little brother has, and I don't want to live like that.
Diabetes is a horrible disease, and I don't think people understand the consequences of diabetes.
These campers often know firsthand the terrifying complications of diabetes, and it frightens them. Here, kids find hope for reversing the course of the disease and preventing it from impacting their own health in the future.
Okay, let's see what you got. Did you do your best here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you did.
I lost 25 pounds. It was amazing.
Is that what you were expecting? 70% of the parents don't realize their kids are overweight. 70%. Normal is overweight in our society now, and it's not okay.
The devastating consequences of obesity have led some parents to consider gastric bypass surgery for their children, a drastic and hotly debated measure.
You know, my mom said if nothing works that I might have to get my stomach, like for them to tighten it so I won't feel as hungry, and I didn't want to do that.
Nicole! Come on, Nicole.
17.
You did awesome. And now you're on the right road, and now you know what to do, and the rest of it will come off when you're at home.
I'm proud of you.
And I feel like if I keep doing what they do here, that I will be losing weight, and I don't have to like get my stomach tightened or something.
Do your clothes feel different?
Yeah.
Can you see your feet? Can you cross your legs? Can you sit on the floor and get up? Those are the important things in life that you need to keep watching that you can do. So let's go over and see what the numbers are. Alex. Alex, come on down.
51.5.
Can you believe? 51.5 pounds.
51, that's my boy.
For these kids, it is about more than just losing weight. Campers learn to let go of things that hold them back. They learn to measure themselves by their hard work, diligence, and strength, by their own resilience.
Go, Keely, you got this.
Over the course of 8 weeks, they see themselves transform.
The climbing wall was pretty scary when I was up there. I thought I was gonna get like my feet onto it and then just quit, but I went pretty far.
You're not quitting yet, Alex. You're doing really good.
You learn how to try hard. You learn willpower. They take 4 or 8 weeks and they turn your life around.
Hey, we are proud of each and every single one of you. All right? And you've done great things, so now you got to trust it.
When the campers first arrived, each was given a fitness test, which included a mile run. The campers were timed, and for many, it was a real challenge just to make it to the finish line. Now, at the end of 8 weeks, the campers return to the track.
On 3, CJ hit. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
You got it. On your marks, get set, go.
All right, nice start. Yeah, nice start, yes.
I was nervous that I might fail or might not do as well as everybody else.
We want you to do good, right? You've worked hard for this the whole time. We're not going to give up. Come on. No stopping, Emma. No stopping, Emma. Come on. Look at me. We have worked too hard, too long for this. This is about believing in you.
Take a breath, keep going. If you stopped right then, that's not trying your best.
You're done.
You're done. Okay. Stop and look at me. I know you're tired. It's been hard. But you're doing okay. And you're gonna be okay. You're strong enough to handle what's at home now. Right? Yes. And that's the part that matters.
If you try your best, you really will succeed.
You've done really, really well. Exciting, huh?
For some campers, the success they experience in their 8 weeks at camp is transformational. Naturally, it boosts their self-esteem, but it's also a long-awaited healing to very old wounds. They know they can't avoid difficult situations in life, but they learn to tackle them with independence and confidence.
Designated ugly fat friend.
Oh.
There is.
Yeah, that's not nice.
No, it's not nice, and that is not who you are.
No, you would.
Success is what you measure. When you look at us, every single child loses weight. So that says we're successful with weight loss. Again, I believe it's self-worth. They gain so much more in self-respect, in self-esteem, self-confidence, independence, and they also leave feeling like they have a purpose.
For many campers, the emotional script is rewritten, making room for confidence and new friendships.
I thought he was a mute when I saw him. But then I asked him, could I borrow a book? He said, yeah, sure. He started talking about it, and he started actually talking to people. And now he's like this outgoing kid.
And here we see he's got a great sense of humor. If he would show that to the world, wonderful things will happen for him.
At home, like when I went to school, I didn't talk much. I tried to make conversation sometimes. After 8 weeks with living with all of these guys, I started to open up, and I can actually talk to them now about anything.
As the summer session comes to a close, a dance is held to celebrate the campers' many achievements. This traditional adolescent experience is a first for many.
I knew, like, since maybe the second week I've been here that she likes me. I asked her out. She was freaking out. It was funny.
It all started this morning when I was serving food, and this guy came up to me and asked me to the dance. And he was like, Orange, you glad that we're going to the dance together, because I was serving orange juice.
This is my first time I ever asked anyone out, ever.
I hope they fall in love while they're here. That when they're 90 years old, they're going to remember all those good feelings of the first innocent kiss, where you feel valued, you feel attractive, you feel worthwhile. Those feelings are absolutely normal growth and development. And I want every single child to know what those normal feelings are and how to act with them.
I've never been happier. I feel flawless. Never really felt this way before.
Some of the things that Jean says that resonates with me. It was one saying, she says it over and over again. It's, you have what you have, you got what you got, now deal with it. And I think a lot of times we say, oh, I wish we could change this, and I wish we could change that. And when Jean said that, it really challenged me and a lot of my friends to think about what we have, what we've got. And we've learned how to deal with it.
On the last day of Camp Jumpstart, campers are excited to see their parents and proud to show off their progress after 2 months of hard work. For many, this is the start of a new beginning, and they leave camp motivated, fully equipped with the tools to live a happy, healthy, and active life.
Sometimes I look at myself and I tell myself I look beautiful, and I do believe it now. I just love this place so much. You look great. You look good. Oh.
Truly, the number one thing I learned is that anything's possible.
Knowing that I lost 26 pounds made me very happy. I know my parents are gonna be proud of me.
Thank you.
When I get home, I'm definitely gonna keep on doing the right things, eating the right food, exercising, There's no doubt in my mind. I'm not going back.
After 8 weeks, I've kind of gotten used to this, and it's going to be weird to actually go back home, which is a strange thought for me.
Hey.
Hi, kidlet. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
It's been a couple months, hasn't it?
It's nice to see you. You look fantastic, kid.
You got it? Aww.
I missed you so much. I miss you.
Oh.
I lost 32 pounds over 8 weeks. I'm still pretty big, and I want to stop that. I want to get thinner.
Oh, I miss you. Dude, your pants are falling off.
Yeah, they are.
I've gained self-esteem because I have to say I wasn't very comfortable being me before I came here. I have more confidence. I just feel a lot more brave than I was.
I didn't recognize you, baby.
So we are not a weight loss camp. That's just a side effect of what we really do. We take these children who have been hurt in something in their life, and we give them the tools so that they can lead healthy lives. It's pretty cool, isn't it?